Hello, Cherie Moore here. I am the writing coach, and I'm here at the library. It's summer break, but I wanted to introduce myself to you. I wanted to tell you why I do what I do. Why is it that I market my services to preachers and leaders, people with a vision, and why have I chosen to help people write and finish their books? Well, let me tell you my story. Now, I'm a mom of 4 young kids, and truth be told, I didn't want to be tied to a desk. So I delved into the entrepreneur arena many, many years ago because it fit the lifestyle that I desired. Now, my first goal for business was to become a millionaire, right? So they say go big or go home, and that was me. So I had this dream, I had a vision on board, but I truly struggled to discover what I should do, who I would serve, and obviously that is not a success formula, right? So I'm also a multi-talented person. So for me, it was very difficult to narrow my focus, to focus on a specific specialty. And maybe you can relate to that. So at times I had, bouts of shiny object syndrome. I would go from idea to idea, trying to discover what exactly would light me up on the inside. And so in a 5-year time span, I did network marketing, I was into sales, I did personal coaching, business coaching, I worked in various startups, and I homeschooled 4 children. So with each new venture, I seemed to lose steam right before I would get to that point of what I considered to be success, right? Before meeting my own definition, I would just kind of fall back. And so my habits, they truly frustrated me. They frustrated my family. And it all changed one day, though, when I decided to trust myself, to stop complicating things. I stopped worrying about who's going to pay me what I'm worth. I stopped stumbling through the mud, trying to figuring out everything like, what should I post? How do I schedule it? What about my emails? And, what about ad designs and branded messaging? I stopped trying to figure those things out. Those details do have their place, make no mistake, but the most important ingredient was in figuring out what makes me glow, the thing that feels effortless when I do it. What is that thing that lights me up on the inside? And what are those things that just flow out of me and I don't have to force it? What comes up over and over and over again? And so here's what I found out. Number one, I thrive, I live to encourage and pour greatness into others. I just love building people up. The next thing I discovered is, look, how am I going to make money building people up? So I wanted to just throw the whole idea in the trash. I wanted to help, yeah, but I also wanted to eat, right? So here's what helped me narrow down my focus. And I pray that me sharing my story helps you get a little clarity about what it is you're chasing, or as you're trying to narrow your focus for your own life, your own personal and business goals. Okay, so here's what happened for me. In one hand, I took my skills, and in the other hand, I took my passion. And I matched the two together, my driving passion with my skills. I looked at my skills, I listed them. I'm a writer, a problem solver, I coach. My passion was in building people up. And so I put both together and I went into the grief field. I chose grief because I experienced the loss of 3 children. And I wanted to use my writing to encourage parents who are facing life's greatest loss, right? So although I did write a book and I started a publishing company, with, it kind of stirred up the beginning of a writing career. I just accepted that I'm not a person who has the capacity to immerse myself in that world with the responsibilities that I have outside of that world. So back to the drawing board, I dug a little deeper, and, I like to build people who have a vision, people who are on fire about something. They're already headed in a certain direction, right? Passionate people, people who are on a mission. And I wanted whatever we created together, I wanted it to have an impact. So for me, one of the most worthy things that a person can do is to draw a soul to Jesus Christ. So I thought of preachers. I mean, we have evangelists. We have people these are people of vision. These are people in ministry. And so it made sense to me to connect my writing, my marketing, and problem solving skills to that audience. And so I help take their message and I turn it into a book, a course, or other written project. And since making this shift, not only have I sold more of my own books, I sold more in a single day than I did in the entire last quarter, right? But also my audience has been connecting with me. They've been responding to my message every single day. It took a while, but I finally found the thing that does light me up on the inside. And I pray that my story does inspire you to do the work, do the work, do the work. Because discovering your life purpose, discovering those things that light a flame within you, it's so rewarding. It's so rewarding. Now, I want you to take away a couple lessons here. These aren't exactly directly related to writing per se, but I just want to share these keys with you anyway, and maybe to help you in what the other things that you're putting your hand to. So number one, allow yourself that opportunity to grow through trial and error, okay? You're not always going to know how something will affect you or impact your business until you try it. So preferably you're going to try it more than once, right? The second thing, don't be reluctant to move on if something isn't working for you. Don't jump the gun either. So ask for and be open to feedback, preferably from a mentor or from someone who's at least on the same level as you are professionally. Now, if you don't have a supportive community, create one. Connect with mentors, peers, also people that you can teach. I think it's important to have people at all three of those levels, someone above you, someone around the same level, and someone who you can pull up, okay? Because I believe that giving is just as important as receiving, all right? Especially if you want to grow. Now, next point, learn the difference between an investment and a waste of money. If you can increase your leads, your profit, or your skill, or even increase yourself personally, it adds something rewarding to your life, consider those an investment, okay? But you also want to, and this is my next point, you want to be a student of the times. That means connect to leaders in your industry and remain open to new concepts so that you can stay ahead of those downward trends, okay? That's very important if you're in business. And I would say even in ministry, it's important to know, to be hearing from God so that you know what the people are needing or how society might be shifting and how that's shaping the mindset. Because sometimes the things that you did that were powerful and effective years ago, today, they just don't work anymore. They just don't penetrate because of the way that our society has turned and evolved, okay? My last point is use social media in a way that produces results. So putting a post out there just to say that you did it It's going to cheat you of a lot. I can say my biggest lesson is deal with all of your old stories, your traumas, the negative voices that cause you to do things like procrastinate, repeat unhealthy habits, self-sabotage, produce doubt, things that cause you to mismanage your time and resources. Deal with those things because you can have all the skill, all the vision, all the support, and still just be left treading water. Okay. So address the underlying issues that are blocking success. Now, if you're a person who is looking to start or finish a book, you just don't know where to begin, I want you to connect with me. I am opening up 5 slots. We're going to spend the next 4 weeks on, we're going to have a live group call, and we're also going to do one-on-one calls up to an hour each. And they're going to be $25 a week. $25 a week. $25 a week. So that's like a $100 investment. And we're going to get you well on the way to starting and moving through your book. Yes, there will be some who finish their book in this 4 weeks, but I can tell you realistically, most people won't finish, but they will have clear direction. They will know exactly what to do in order to keep that forward momentum going. So I want you to reply to this message or leave a comment below this video. And I say reply to the message because even though I'm posting this video to YouTube, I will be sending out this video to my email list. I will be posting it on other social media platforms. And so however you need to get a message to me, let me know that you want one of these 5 slots. And I look forward to serving you and to helping you move forward in this part of your story. You guys, thank you for spending this moment with me, and have an amazing day.